Lake Victoria is the second largest freshwater body in the world and the largest in Africa. This natural resource, covering 65,588 square miles, is shared by 3 of the East African countries, Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania. However, the fishing communities on the lake are concerned that poorly defined borders are hindering their livelihood. They accuse security organs in the partner states of arbitrary arrest when they get close to another country's border.
When they cross to Tanzania, they are confiscated with all their fishing gears and taken to the landing sites on the Tanzanian side. If they are Ugandans, they will never get those fishing gears. In fear, in most cases, in fear of being confiscated, some of them fall in water, die.
These concerns have been delivered by the committee in charge of agriculture in the East African Legislative Assembly to the ministers of East African Affairs during a meeting held in Arusha, Tanzania.
Fisheries operations on Lake Victoria on the Ugandan side, and on how it has impoverished the fisher folks. In fact, they were bitter on how the operation has been conducted, and many of them have taken advantage. In fact, for them, they've become richer than the fishermen because they confiscate and sell. If they confiscate the fishing gear, they sell it, or they take them to the security points where they will never recover them.
Committee chaired by the Uganda's representative Mathias Kasamba wants EAC governments to do away with the artificial borders established by colonial masters.
For example, you are chasing fish which has crossed a line, and you put your line to get a survival mechanism. Why don't we introduce a system whereby there is joint licensing of all the fishing folks, joint monitoring and operation? We have all the security agencies from each partner state.
The meeting was called to harmonize on the process of amending the Lake Victoria Basin Commission Act that seeks to give autonomy to this EAC institution responsible for the management of Lake Victoria's resources.
There are issues even related to water release and abstraction policies, which has an effect to the Nile. And therefore, the position that is taken on that matter is supposed to be harmonized on all countries so that one country does not give a different position from the other one. And that is what really the spirit of that provision.
However, some other legislators are pushing to enact a law that will govern all regions' water bodies, including rivers and the Indian Ocean, to safeguard the lives of people.
When we change the name to include the Indian Ocean such that we can have one body which will make for all waters, whether it's rivers, Niles, oceans.
We are in, but the concern should be captured. Efforts must be undertaken. If Lake Victoria is killing 5,000, out of all the other bodies, how many are dying? This bill, it would have been radically transformed into the East African Water Commission.
A recent investigation by experts and the National Media Group revealed how parts of Lake Victoria are heavily polluted. The regional lawmakers are also urging the regional governments to further investigate the issues highlighted.
We are proposing to request the Council Minister to lead us, even if we go into the 3 partner states jointly, interact on the water, the landing sites, to see the reality and to listen. You will leave that place a different person altogether.
Jingo Francis, NTV in Arusha, Tanzania.